Hello everyone, today we are going to understand DOM in JavaScript, and we will also look on how we select an element using DOM. First of all, DOM is a document object model which help us to access the content of our HTML page using JavaScript so that we can modify them, delete, or create new ones. So every time HTML page loads in browser, the browser convert HTML into a tree structure, and JavaScript can access and manipulate that structure. For instance, here we have a page which have heading 1 and paragraph, and when the browser loads that page, the structure always start on document. This document represent the entire HTML page, and as we know, the all HTML codes are wrapped inside the HTML tag, and also we have a body where we works or our workplace for all codes, and we have our heading 1 and paragraph, and each item in here is called node, and as I said, JavaScript can access them, read, modify, delete, or create new ones. So as I said, we are going to look on how we select an element using JavaScript. We will first of all see selecting by ID, by class, by tag name, by query selector, or by query selector. So let's have code to use. For here, as you can see, we have ID, we have a class, and let's start with selecting by IDs. Selecting by ID, we select only the ID, and it's always return the unique one. And let's try to see. Let's say we want to get heading 1 content, and always we have to use document. As I said, it belongs to entire document, and we use this method get element by ID, and it receives an ID. And let's say we want to select this title ID, and let's try to console to check. So as you can see here in my console, I'm getting this ID. Yes, this ID. I'm getting it very well, and it is always unique. Yes, it is always unique. And you can access the value, you can set the value of it. Let's say we want to change the value. Here we have welcome. Let's say uh, we want to say, by using this function called text content, you can set welcome back, and when we try to see, you can see we changed it, so which means you can delete, do whatever you want. And here it is for selecting by IDs. Selecting by class, you select the all class, certify the condition of the class is specified, and it return the correction, HTML correction. For instance, in our codes here we have class highlight, as you can see, we have three class highlights, and we let's try to have highlight high. Let's say high documents, and here we say our class highlight. You have to pay attention here. You have to write as it is, and when we try to check, as I said, it returns the HTML correction. So in our code we have three classes with the same name, as you can see, and also here when we select them, you can see we have heading 2, option 1, and option 2. And if you want to access single, you can use the normal way of arrays. As you can see, you can access that. And for using tag, here we select by using tag, and also we get the corrections of all tags which certify with specified tag. Let's have document dot get element by tag name, and let's look. We want to select uh, heading tag or h1 tag. We also come and say h1 tag, and as you can see, we also get the correction of HTML, and we have only one tag. So when you try to have many heading ones, you can have the correction of them. And also you have to know that in the syntax is get elements, yeah, not get element of as we were using for uh, get element by id. It's get elements. And for query selector, or query selector, or receive an css selector, which means it can be either the id, it can be class, it can be uh, tag, and it will return a node list of all matches specified css selector. Let's say we want to select highlight classes. Let's say highlight, and document dot query selector all. And here, as we know, to access the css class in css, we use dot class name highlight. And let's try to console this highlight. And as you can see, we are having our node list of three items which certify with it, and you can use id, you can use id, you are accessing it, or you can select it by tag name. Let's say p. As you can see, also you get by tag name. And for query selector, it's also receive the css selector, but it return fast match with given css selector. Let's try it. And as we know, we have three highlight classes. Let's try to check which one will be fast. Sorry, you have always to Sorry, I was fetching the ID instead of putting the dot. So as you can see, the first match is heading to, which in our code also it is heading to the first class. So with this, you can select everything that you have in your DOM, and you can modify them, you can delete, you can also create. So let's see how we can set the values. So for setting values or changing the values, we have different method you can use. There is text content, inner HTML, inner text, all are there to help you to get and set the content inside of your HTML element that you are targeting. So thank you for your time.